After calves are injured in a traffic accident, the insurer refuses to pay. The policyholder takes his beef over the refusal to court in Roseth versus St. Paul Property and Liability Insurance. Jerry Roseth operated a business that leased trucks for hauling cattle. Roseth purchased insurance through David Brinkman, an agent for the Black Hills Agency. Brinkman helped Roseth select a policy with St. Paul Property and Liability Insurance. In the event of a collision, Roseth's policy would compensate Roseth for any animals that died. However, the policy expressly didn't cover animals that were injured but could still walk. One of Roseth's trucks carried over 100 calves when it was in a highway collision. Some calves died or went missing. Roseth spoke to James Wattleworth, an insurance adjuster for St. Paul. Roseth told Wattleworth that the surviving calves were in poor condition and that the policy covered all animals. Wattleworth wasn't looking at the policy and told Roseth so, but he said St. Paul would follow the policy's terms. Then Wattleworth instructed Roseth to minimize the loss by immediately auctioning off the surviving calves. The next day, Roseth sold the calves and received almost $9,000 less than he would have for healthy calves. St. Paul paid Roseth for the value of 14 dead or missing calves. Citing the policy, St. Paul refused to pay anything for the injured calves. Roseth sued Black Hills and St. Paul for payment. Roseth claimed that Brinkman had negligently misrepresented the policy's terms. After discovery, the court dismissed the claim against Black Hills because the evidence failed to show that Black Hills made any misrepresentations. Roseth also claimed that St. Paul should be estopped from refusing to pay for the injured cattle. Roseth argued that Wattleworth's instructions to auction the calves reinforced Roseth's belief that the policy covered the injured animals. In discovery, Roseth testified that, had he known St. Paul wasn't going to pay, he would have kept the calves with the goal of later selling them for a better price. The court entered judgment for Roseth on his claim against St. Paul. St. Paul appealed.